are those who believe. There are those who believe. Life here began out there. Began out there. Began out there.
Modern robotica, space travel Gattaca, universal war and tribes with fighter ships like Gallagher. Bring the higher caliber vocabulary, time traveling, traverse a million parsecs, the thrust of a mind javelin. No babbling allowed, how bow, what a powwow, what a black mass. Think of the facts, Yakub genetics, yo, the genome is back with non-coding sequences entirely hereditary. The chloroplast inside a mitochondrial cemetery, polymorphism, diversify the species, endosymbiotic theory, swimming deep in feces. Check my cell construct, look through the micro, leaving awestruck. Look into the sky in tandem, sheeple screaming, oh fuck was a scientist. He went and created the race of devils in the cave, extracting black. Your Afrocentrism was level, took 600 years to infect and grow the ball of roots. Exiled from Mecca, Yakub and the gods were in cahoots. Two verses deep and it's steep, I war at max speed. We nastier than hanging with swingers and pulling ass beads with a bad breeze. The way we was brought up is what's personified, disqualified from regular life as a type of homicide. The outcast, the fuck with the Joneses and all consumers. Swallow tumor from the meat of a dolphin and can of tuna. Super mini computer, radiate levels that's off the Geiger. None the wiser as the cellular phones leave no survivors. Arnie, Livy, Shriver, bathing in blood. Enjoy good divers as the blue bloods roll it in mud. Exchange saliva, chop the hydra's heads and stuff it in the bag to keep as trophies. Surfing on the top of a wave with a severed dopies, but I fuck up OGs. The lyrical style, oh that's fogies. The streets claiming lives as I'm poor without half my OE. The Templars erected a monolith with the builders, shining in the sun like a quarry that's filled with silver. Elder minus Paca, Ben Paca slash Bavaca, so Oaxaca with the song of the chamber that go Braca. Yeah. The only thing faster than light and time is the mind. The universe is entangled and we all intertwined. My axe to the grind, I got my hand in all of your face. I won't stop till the Templars on the moon in the base. I zoom to the pace, your mastery is far in between. You're feeling blue for the green, turning aquamarine like St. Augustine. Reality is not what you think. You waste your time and your money like you see in the shrink. Our souls in a link, we have a secret power inside, cause we in sync with the moon and the sun and the tides. We are the cells on this planet reproducing at a faster rate. The cities of the they clog as vehicles coagulate. I really must congratulate us all. We're super perfect. All the warring and dying and killing, and yo, it's worth it. Shut your fucking mouth. Extermination of the races, imminent submission, assimilation, destruction of primitives, manipulative. The way that it is, the way that they go, don't go with the flow. Paying dollars to line up and kill you like a duck in a row. If you're the man of your house, come show face. It's getting hotter than when lightning strikes the same place. Set the pace for the rest of the rhyme and topple columns. Diallo whipped his ass on a broom and modern Sodom rose up from the bottom. I say a prayer for my enemies. Anemones maneuver like centipedes through the desert reeds. Airlocks off initiated inside of a docking station. Our creatures on the loose escape halfway through its mutation. And please be careful cause it's looking for a place to nest. And the best place for it to lay its eggs will be inside your chest. Phosphorus was in the snow, a pool of blood from giving birth. Orgies by the river in a crystal cave in Middle Earth. The knowledge in the skillet make an omelet from cosmic eggs. As mythological concepts are resurrected from the dead. And opening the leading the tunnels require danky dens. Hot springs and sulfur in the valley of the headless men. Newfoundland in Canada, hydroelectric iron mine. Diatomic molecule changes inside of iodine, breaking apart the end of a consciousness hologram. Humans giving birth like they rabbits and Nadia Salaman. Superior prehistoric Java Naga, deep dweller saga. The spirit of Quetzalcoatl inhabits Lady Gaga. Split a boar's head, right down the middle, smack machete splat, rip it down the torso as the innards grab spaghetti flap. I see the steam, it's real as hell inside this lucid dream. It reeks of turpentine as I'm slaving away and beat per diem. Somebody wake me, drown me in water with ice and stuff and shake me. I'm not the type of person going where the tide will take me. Been thinking lately, my safety's been put in jeopardy. Been waiting for the moment when one of these suckers step to me. Beyond what you was ever achieving, the things that I believe in. It's way beyond the stigmata of Christ believers bleeding. It's way beyond, so you try to wrap your head around it. So way beyond that, it's guarded with 1,000 men around it. Walk to the center, you fall in the squares of black and white. Never will I steer you wrong, so open ears to wise advice. Prepare your things, calamity, destruction's what the future brings to earth. Wants a sterile environment for its future king. Yo, this that boom bap snap, we back. Another killer track, ahead of the pack. You're afraid of the black, and shit is a whack. I'm spitting the facts, we bringing it back to back tracks. Flipping them out like flapjacks. What about that? Said about back, said about flat, said about rap. I'm fuck with a boot, pop off and I go. Hit him in the mind, tough with the blows. We back at your shows, just killing the foes and killing the dreams and drilling the goals. So keep on your toes, we better than them. Better than who? Better defend your playpen. Never for collapse, we have to pay them. With a amen, my name remain the 3 to add the plain 10. With the same pen, I'll overflow your soul until you say when. Cause I say so, your whole existence consists in the pesos. Better make sure, prepare yourself for war like all the late shows. With the same bros, civilians walking amongst you in our plain clothes. By the skin of the nose, Templar master builders, ain't no ill in the nose. The pros of the guys with the cons of the pros. Bombing them, robbing them, bombing us, no, they capture this whole. Time to take it back, attack and take control. They swallow us whole, just leaving the bones. Believe it, they deceiving the clones, deceiving the drones. Be weary, they deceiving, thieving, leaving us alone. Stop into this zone, we'll postpone. Fitted the dome, little toast chrome for the phones. I have y'all niggas flown to where I crush bones. You soft scones, be careful with waters you try traversing. We swim amongst the sharks while y'all feeding with sea urchins. You're the BP virgin, my flows are damaging your landlines. I booby trap the path with the wrath of a blasting landmine. Y'all motherfuckers all sound the same. Hey yo, I live amongst the fake cars passing, pumping Drake. Overweight Americans gorging, ingesting salty steaks. Women are the biggest sheep of all them all. Become a pen to keep them in. Modified featherless, serving dinner hens. Taxes from your check are taken. Arteries clogged up from bacon. Puerto Ricans, Haitians, Dominicans, violent drunk Jamaicans. Street looking like District 9. Programming affect their minds. Living in the wickedness nation. The documented time. Vote to cast and matter now. Tampering the ballot box and habit blocks. Lusting after weather women, bastard fox. Blasting rocks, making way for buildings, floors and laden stacks. Turn the blind eye to the truth like you do the latest tax. I master tracks like John Henry beating the machine. Oprah watching motherfuckers focusing on Charlie Sheen. Thinking life's like magazines, but I help to burst that bubble, nigga. America sucks, the agenda's part of something bigger. Everything got sugar in it, body craving so you fiend. Modified their cornstarches, poison candy, juju beans. Spraying up the air with house for breezing toxins in your house. Local Cuban bakeries eating the droppings of a mouse. We all espouse and team up in teams of two timidly bestowed with a gift to depict the people vividly, horrifically. Half of y'all will never break the chains, therefore forever after everything remains the same. The state's a lane. You get your butt kicked, re-enter the atmosphere like they Sputnik. Aerodactyl exoskeletons on board a live ship, a hive mentality, honeycombs full of worker drones. Shortcuts in subspace, carved us through forbidden zones. My skin and bones, tested and altered, they work genetically. Whole rows of hybrids and fetuses sealed hermetically. Telepathically, the taller ones are calling all the shots, the smaller ones in biosuit surgeries given all they got. The vessel stops and vertically plunges the flying humanoids. The cartographic masses that travel the interstellar voids are not our boys. 150 trillion kilometers, they blood is like mercury rising inside thermometers. On top of us they hovering, high they devices cloaking. High-pitched Sumerian languages being spoken. Come to the magical circle, staring the black mirror. Lesser banishes at the ritual of the middle pillar. Blood coagulates and resumes to turn goo-like. Poisonous, the strike of a serpent that killing 2 bites. Make 2 rights, transcending the physical, going deeper. Astral accelerator device, bad sweeper, feeling overwhelmed. Your mind isn't ready for you to leave this realm. Earthly vessel, interdimensional beings that take the helm. Calling film, voices from beyond. So many EVPs record the ambient sound of a room, convert to MP3 and play it back. Voices that communicate through garbled speech. Black and white, the checkerboard sand as you walk the marble beach. There's been a breach, escape and seek the sanctum of a higher plane. Entities with lower vibrations will often fuel the flame. It's not a game, I came upon a garden with a forking path. Time running backwards is opposite through the looking glass. Level 1, you far beyond and reaching the horizon. The ultimate ensemble, hypothesis, theory, thriving, comparability, abilities. Your doppelganger, counterpart, supreme beings, microlithic tools were found in Zanzibar. 100 trillion cells that constitute your beef parts. You couldn't muster one against me lyrically. Your retards enter hyperspace, exploring the spaces inside your mind's eye. With 3-dimensional tetrahedrons take off and fly by. My brain is contracting, its sensory center activates. Protoplasmic fibers extending to help it calculate. Beware of the succubus souls that drain your life force. On a white horse, the skeleton pill, walk toward the light source. You're frantically searching for something to bring your peace of mind. The blind lead the blind, you will find the divine is intertwined. Extrasensory perceiving positron, the mission region to the non-believing collegians. The earth's a cage for breeding. We superseded our predecessors despite the pressure. There's always parasites that latch on when the rhymes are fresher. By every measure of the word, abduct your brain waves. You're nothing more than a chained up slave in the space age.